I am back from my parents. This is the first live that I've done in over a week, well, in about a week, and I'm really excited to have you on here. We're going to take a few minutes to say hello to everyone as you come on, and then we'll get into the questions and answers, and I can't wait to see what you have to ask. Hey, Mama Irma, how are you? Ashley, my question is, did you miss me? Yes, Ashley, I missed you so much. I really did. Gwen Bruce, hello. Pam Hill, hello. Trina Pretty, good morning. That's okay. I'm glad you're here for a little bit, Trina. She can't stay long. Hello, Tammy. Ashley's laughing. Carolyn Deagle, hello. First time live. Welcome, Carolyn. So happy to have you. Miss Bruni, hello. You guys are flying in here. Leisha Thomas, hello. Terry E, hi from Georgia. Love me some Georgia peaches. Gail Brown, good afternoon. Jessica Nielsen, hello. And Mr. B saying hey to Ashley. Jessica Nielsen, happy to catch you live again. So happy to have you here, Jessica. Carolyn says, wow, you pronounced it right. Oh, go me. Larry's getting a shout out from Ashley. Linda, hi Linda. I'm going to meet with you tomorrow at 2:30. I'm going to contact you. Let's see. Larry's saying hello to everyone. Mama, notification came on time, not 5 minutes late. Yes. Lady Hawk, hi from South Florida. Lady Hawk, how are you? Dickie Talmadge, hi Kat from Santa Paula, California. Glad to see you and Mr. B. Yes. Heather Bates says hey. Hi Heather. Betsy says hey from Betty in Madison, Wisconsin. Hi Betty. Tamara Russell Jortaki says hello. Glad to catch you live. Jackie and Co. Hi Kat. Hi Jackie. Linda says, yay. Heather Bates is in North Carolina. And Ann K says, hello from Denmark. Hello from across the ocean. Ann, how are you? Let me have a sip of this tea. Oh, that's good. Okay. Kat is live. Jackie Longnecker. Jackie, I hope you're doing well. So good to hear from you. Robin Barton Thomas. Hey, babe. My fly baby. Lash Love 16. Hi, Kat. I hope you and your family are well. We are. Thank you. Rachel M. Hi from St. Louis. St. Louis. I love it. All right. It's been about almost 3 minutes. I'll take another few seconds to say hello. Hi, Diana. Hi, Kiyoki. How are you doing? Just watched your greeting vid on Patreon right on time. Oh, really? I'm sorry. Jensen Inspiration Points. Hello from Texas. I'm not sure how to say that name, but if you'll put your first name in, I'll call you by that if you'd like. Lois Ann, Therapy Gardening. Hi from Michigan. I love the idea of therapy gardening. All right, we're going to stop now and we're going to go to questions. So if you would please, hey Allison, if you would please just ask me questions about the Flylady system, if you're having challenges, what's going on. Anne as well. A little late today from Denmark. Another Denmark. Hi, Vase one. Janice. Okay, Janice. Hey, Becca, my fly baby. Any questions, girls? Any questions? I want to know. What are you having a challenge with? What do you have a question about? That's what I want to talk about today. How did your basic weekly house blessing go today? How did that go? What zone is the yard? It's not a zone. The yard is what you do extra. Okay, so the yard can be made into zones, however. Who asked me that question? That was Dixie Cat 79. Yes, you can zone out your yard. You can say, okay, this month, I'm going to have 4 zones in my yard: the front, the back, the side, and the side. Depends on how much property you have. Or you could say the grass, the garden, like the vegetable garden, the gardens around the house, like the flower beds, and the trees. You can do it any way you want. But that would be a whole separate thing, maybe like a Saturday thing with the family. Okay, Becca's having a challenge with her life right now. Could you be a little more specific, Becky dear? Becca? Oh, hi, Van Ailes. She's new to the channel. What's your problem, Becca? I'll be happy to help you. Did you drop back to routines while grieving? Do you? Absolutely. If you're grieving deeply, you're going to go to routines. They're going to give you, it's going to give you a feeling of control. So grieving, routines. I know that some of you don't know what Kiyoki's talking about. Is it Kiyoki? It's not Kiyoki. It's Kiona, isn't it? It's Kiki. Anyway, there's a video that I put out on, I put videos on specific titles on the Patreon channel, and I put one on there for grieving. So that's what she's talking about. You're sweet, Becca. She likes what I'm wearing. Okay, Mama Irma, actually, I remembered you this evening. I had a hard day. I had to take both of my kids, 4 and 2, for vaccinations, and later we had a busy, busy day. This evening I did my eating routine first, and we'll see what she says next. Allison says, I have trouble with my daily planner during the day. I write it down, but then I don't, and I'm assuming she's saying look at it. Janice is saying, what about the garage and attics? No, garages and attics are zone 3, other rooms. That's what they are. And then theirs. Okay, so that's Mama Irma finishing her sentence about the evening routine and then the kids' routine. So did that help you, Mama Irma? Or, even though you had a tough day, you got your routines done. So that's good. If you didn't get your basic weekly home blessing done, then maybe you want to use your free day tomorrow for that, because today you kind of use that as a runaround day. I don't know. It's your call. You're the CEO. Okay. Sheen Bean says, hey Sheen Bean up in Boston. Rachel Kat, I'm going through a nightmare motion to modify for custody with my ex-husband. I find when my girls aren't home, I'm completely a mess, totally unfocused and distracted. Please help. Okay, Rachel, here's what you do. You change your mind. I know it's horrible. I know it's very difficult not to have your girls in the house, your kids in the house. Were they girls? I think you said girls. Girls. So I want you to change your mind and say, you know what? When my girls come to this home, especially in this rocky season of their life, because it's rocky for them too, I want it to be as peaceful as possible. And so what I'm going to do is do my routines, do my basic weekly home blessing, do all the basic weekly plan things, and do my zones. It's going to give me something to do. I'm going to be focused. And when the kids come, we're going to keep going through it and doing it so I can teach my girls how to have a peaceful home. So that's my suggestion. I hope that you'll do that. I think it'll make a big difference in the way you feel and the control that you feel. I want to give you peace in your life, control in your home, and learn how to love yourself. And this is all part of it. So you want to do your routines. That's for you. You want to do your weekly home blessing or your weekly home, basic weekly plan. That's for the house itself. No, that's for the family. And then you want to do the zones for the house. Okay, so you want that to give the children that feeling of comfort when they come home, that Mama's house always looks comfortable and organized and it's not chaotic. Okay, hope that helps. Let me go back a little bit because I missed a bunch here. Okay, see, Allison stops looking at her planner. Allison, do you love your planner? Maybe it's not the right planner for you. You need to love that planner. That's going to make it, you don't need to, but it will be helpful if you really like your planner and that you plan in it on Sunday night and that you every day leave it open, maybe on the kitchen counter. So when you come in the counter in the morning, you can see exactly what's on your plan. Leave it in plain view. That's my suggestion. And then use it. And once you use it a bunch, it's going to start becoming like a habit, okay? So I hope you do that, Allison. All right. Thank you, Van Ale. She thinks the channel is nice. Catherine, hello from Seattle. Catherine Hansen. Rachel, somebody is praying for you. Gwen Bruce, I'm doing okay except for the morning routine. I have to be at work at 6 a.m. and I have a 45-minute commute. I'm not a morning person by nature, so I struggle with this routine, but still working on it. So think about it, Gwen. If you have to be at work at 6, you have a 45-minute drive. That means 5:15 you have to leave the house. What time do you normally get up? I mean, if you didn't have this, what time would you get up? Because I'm only giving you 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes in the morning. So if you think about it, if you have to leave at 5:15, that means if you got up at 4:30, you could have everything done. And when you get to work at 6, you know everything is done. Not everything, but your routines are done. So that's my suggestion. I know that's early, but you go to work earlier than most people, so you have to get up earlier than most people. If you do this, you need to go to bed. You don't need to. I hate to tell you need to do something, but it's suggested that you need 8 hours. You're going to, well, this is a fact. People need 6 to 8 hours of sleep. So most people fall in the 7 to 8 hour range. So if you are going to get 8 hours of sleep, then you are going to be going to bed at 8 o'clock at night. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you get up at 4, that gives you plenty of time to leave your house by 5:15. That's an hour and 15 minutes. You might not even need to get up that early. So just know, I mean, if I had to be at work at 8 and I got up at 6, that would be reasonable. If you have to be at work at 6 and you get up at 4, same thing. You just have to change it's like when you change from daylight savings time back and forth, we have to change ourselves to say this is the time. So for you, your normal work time is 6. So think of it as 8 or 9 for anybody else. They have to get up 2 hours before. Hope that helps. All right. Okay, I miss so many questions, and I'm sorry. Let me go to Sheen Bean. Is it normal to dread coming home to make dinner? How do I feel better about it? It's not normal for me to dread making dinner. Sheen, I'm thinking maybe you're making things that are too difficult. If you're tired, try to make things simple. If you're eating on a standard diet, then you're going to need a vegetable. Well, you might like to have a vegetable, a starch, and a meat. You don't have to do detailed slicing, dicing. You can just make a potato, some broccoli, and some meat, some rice, some, peas, some meat, some asparagus, some noodles, some meat. Some, you could even do bread bowls, do soup. There's lots of things. So I hope that helps you, and maybe you're making it too complex or you don't have a plan at all. That might be another reason. If you have a crock pot, I would highly suggest you utilize your crock pot. There's some fantastic recipes. When you come home, your house will smell great and dinner's done. Those are my suggestions for now. Okay. I hope that helps, Sheen Bean. All right, I'm not trying to go back too far because it's just too many. Dixie Cat followed your tips for doing routines with the little one and was able to do morning routine, weekly house blessing, and zone, then took the baby for an afternoon walk. Now he's sleeping, work is done, and I'm watching you. Go, girl, high five. I'm very proud of you. That is exactly the plan. That is exactly the plan. If you do that every single day, your life will get easier every day. It will. All right, let's see. Carolyn says, this is Carolyn Deagle, I've never attacked paper or was ever able to get the basic weekly plan or zones. Okay, so you've just been doing your routine, so now start your basic weekly plan. That's the next step. If you're doing routines and you've got them down, usually 1 to 2 weeks, then the next thing is the basic weekly plan. So Carolyn, if you haven't already, please go watch my old video. I need to make a new one for you guys. I keep saying that. It's called the How to Do the Flylady System for Newbies. It's on my homepage. It's 40 minutes long. Think of it as an instructional video, like a book. Take some notes, and it tells you exactly how to implement each thing. Then once you know, the excuses are gone. So you might not want to watch it. But if you have no excuses because you know what to do, then you just have to do it. You have to pick up your foot and put it down. You have to change your mind. You have to put your hand to the work. You have to set a timer, and you're not working long, and it'll get done. This was my original question. I'm nearly all through all of my boxes of paper. I've been very big action folder now. Do you have any strategy for getting through it? So I must have missed something. I'm nearly through all my boxes of paper. That is fantastic. Okay. You have a big action folder. Okay, Carolyn, when you do the action items from paperwork, when you go through your paper 1 inch a day, you're not handling it, you're just putting the action items, this is for everybody who doesn't know, the action items in the inbox and the to be filed things in the inbox. And then every Wednesday, if you're following the basic weekly plan, you're handling those. So you don't have a humongous action file folder. But since now you have a humongous action file folder, my suggestion is take, a little bit, 15 minutes worth of it and go through it every day until you can get it taken care of, because you've got now this giant action folder and these things require things to be done. If you wait too long, you're going to not need to do any action anymore. It'll be redundant and old, right? So that's my suggestion, just because of the way you did it. Okay? Thank you, Rebecca. She says my voice is soothing. Terry finished all her paper clutter. That's fantastic. It took 4 hours and she cooked several different dishes. Okay, Shane, my old roommate, would cook all her meals on Sunday and reheat everything during the week. That's a great idea. Dixie's talking to Jasmine Hartley. She's talking about her kids when they get up. Sheen Bean needs a crock pot, or needs to work on a crock pot. Mommy is a lion. I feel like I'm sabotaging myself, getting carried away with what I can do and wiped out. I know you told me so. I need to be more disciplined. Yeah, that's not abnormal, Mommy is a lion. That's what we all do. That's why I'm here telling you not to do it, because I know what happens. I know how we do. We drill down on something and just focus on that one thing and overdo it, and then we're exhausted and we don't want to ever do it again, or anything else for that matter, because the whole house blew up while you were doing that. So stop. Everyone who's doing that, stop. Step in right where you are right now. Forgive yourself and go forward. Forgive yourself and go forward with whatever the direction is for the day. If you're watching the daily videos, I'm telling you exactly what to do every day. You'll eventually catch back up. Okay. Erica, how do you inspire a husband to be consistent with chipping in? My husband has agreed to help out, but the follow through is hit and miss. Well, they don't know what to do to help out, so you want to ask them to do this. If you'd like to help out, would you please, and don't give them something that's overwhelming. Clean the whole garage. That's way overwhelming. But instead, could you clear this three shelves? Could you clear these 3 shelves in the garage? Little shelves. And then, okay, and then after that, the next thing. But not too much. Just like children and just like us, we don't want to work too hard. We don't. That's the whole reason we have the Samantha complex, where we think we can go like Bewitched and everything gets done. It's not going to happen. So instead, because we can't do that, we don't want to do it at all. So we're going to do our little 15 minutes and that's it. So give him something small to do if he wants to chip in. Or you can say, you know what, could you fold these towels? Do you know how? Let me show you how. Could you hang up these shirts? Do you know how? Let me show you how. Because he's got the motor skills just like our kids do. He just has to learn how to do it. Maybe he doesn't know how. Could you pull up the sheets and the covers on the bed and put the pillow up there on the corner at the top? Just ask him little things. So I hope that helps. Okay, that was Erin. Hi, Shannon Ingleton. You help? I don't know what that means, Van. I don't know what that means, Van. She says her mother is yelling, I think, and I don't know how to help. I don't know what's happening, what the details are. Daily videos are the best, Dixie says. Kat is so inspiring. Thank you so much for being here for us every day. Bless you. Thank you. You're very welcome, and I enjoy doing it for you. Sarah Elkin. Hi, Sarah. Hello, Kat. Hooray, I caught you live. These always seem to renew my resolve. I love it. I'm so happy it does. Okay. Let's see. Rachel says, should I do my girls' chores when they're at their dad's or save them until they don't ever save chores? Do their chores. And when they get there, they'll have chores for that day. You wouldn't want to come to your mom and have a backload of chores, would you? I wouldn't want to go home and think, I'm going to Mama's and she's going to make me do all that stuff. Instead, we're all working together for 5 to 15 minutes. That's it. That's what I would do. That's just me. Hi, Roxy. Jasmine says, do you stick to the routines and zones when you have company staying with you? Yes. and you ask for their help, and they're happy to help. Now, I wouldn't ask them to clean the toilet. I would just do that real quick when I'm in there. And the zone, it depends. It depends on the zone. I probably wouldn't do my zones when I had company in the house, but I would definitely do my basic weekly plan. I still have to get groceries. I still have to, unless they're just going to be a couple of days, then you can move things around. But definitely routines, and cleaning out the kitchen is the biggest thing when you have company, and picking up the living room. Mommy is a lion says, I'm always thinking of that cake, 3-layer cake. Love it. Always in my head. That's awesome. Becca's feeling tired of struggling. I feel like something is wrong with me. I do good and then crash. There's nothing wrong with you, my beautiful Becca. There's nothing wrong with you. You work a full-time job. I know the kind of hours you work because you were my personal I was your personal fly lady. So I know the kind of hours you work. You work crazy hours. That's probably your problem right now. But when you come home, you're just going to do your routine in the morning. If you're watching my daily, you're going to do your routine in the morning. When you come home, you're going to put in a load of laundry if you need to. You're going to put on your dinner. While your dinner's cooking, you're going to do 10 or 15 minutes in your zone, and you're going to do 10 minutes of your weekly home blessing hour. Or if you don't or can't or don't want to, then you're going to do those on Saturday, which could add up to 3 hours worth of work on Saturday, which honestly, still 3 hours is hardly anything, and that's including groceries. It's not much if you think about it. Okay, so if you're just tired, just do your routines. Melinda Sewell, 81 on watching. Okay, what was that? Did you say something else? I don't know, Melinda. I made it live. Oh, there we are. Hi, I love you too, Melinda. You're my inspiration. I'm getting my house back. Yes, ma'am. Sophia Kirkland. Hi from Jamaica. Hi, Kat. Hi, Sophia. You're new? Welcome, Sophia. So glad you're here. Allison says, Becca, you're not alone. See, we all feel the same way, darling. Lynn Allison. Hi, Kat. Just got here. I was wondering if anyone else gets frustrated being or feeling like the only one in the family that wants to keep things going, like routines, keeping the house straight, etc., etc. Lynn, sometimes that is the way it feels. If you have children, you're going to have to be the strong lion. Okay, that's what that's about. Lions are strong. They're not kittens. They're not weak. We're strong. We protect our family. We provide for our family. We keep their home clean. We also require things of our children. Sometimes they're just sloppy. They just are, and that's normal. Your kids aren't weird. They're normal. You just have to you have to be the happy cop. Remember the happy cop scenario where you're right there in the middle directing traffic, and you're making sure you don't give them too much that overwhelms them. And sometimes they're not going to be able to get it all done. They're not. And it comes down to whether you want the house to look nice or you want to wait for the kids to do it. I know that sounds redundant or no, opposite of what I say sometimes, but sometimes there's just too much. And if everyone hasn't learned how to pick up their clutter, sometimes if you want the house decluttered, you just have to declutter it yourself. But then you're able to see everything. So if they do drop something or leave something, you can say, young man, come back in here. Now, Mom talked to you about this. Do you see those shoes? Do you see that toy? Do you see that whatever? Pick that up. And where does it go? Okay, let's go put it in there, and then inspect what you expect. You have to be strong. Absolutely. You have to be strong. And your strength comes from the Lord. It does. Okay, let's see. What was this? Becca, you're so sweet. She loves her lifeline. Okay, let's see. Hi, Lori. Mommy's line. Okay, so I've made a real progress, but I've cleaned one area of my kitchen. I need to declutter the rest of it. But it feels good having my sink and workbench clear and clean. Need to figure it out. Figure it out. I think that's what you're saying. There's no figuring, it's just doing. You have to plan sometimes, though. Like this morning at my parents' house, I knew I had a lot to do because I was going to meet a fly baby who came in for lunch. You'll see her tomorrow on my morning video. And I had a lot to do because I was leaving a little earlier than normal so I could arrange to meet that person. And I made a list last night. I said, oh, I can't forget to tell my sister about the dog's medicine. I need to clean out the fridge. So there's some leftovers I want to get rid of. I need to wash Mama's sheets and my sheets. I need to do my morning routine. I need to pack up XYZ, all my stuff. What else? I had to make my father's lunch, make my mother and dad's breakfast, take care of the dog, bathe the dog, wash the dog sheet. I mean, I had a lot of things to do in a short period of time. So I made a long list and I marked it off as I went through, and it made a big difference. So sometimes you have to do that if you feel a little overwhelmed, because remember the ping pong balls, right? You have to get them in order. Okay. Roxy is thinking of getting rid of my mom's dining room table. It was very nice, and with pads and leaves, I'm having trouble getting it gone. Emotionally, is that the problem? Because it was nice and you don't want it? You know, Roxy, you just, if you don't want it, you just let it go. You either bless someone with it or sell it, and it will make a difference. If you really want it, keep it. If it's a dining room table and you can use it, and get rid of your other one. You just have to make a decision and go through. Okay, Lynn said that helped me so much. Mama Irma says, I've changed my perspective on doing dishes. Now I have a diva mindset. Girl, I love you. And as a surprise, my 2-year-old girl always wants to have fun with me and unload a dishwasher. Isn't that fun? Mommy is lying. I know you say to declutter first, then deep clean, but I've been deep cleaning the area I've done, the fridge, etc. It's fine. You know, I'd rather you get it all decluttered first, because once it's decluttered, it's easier to clean. That's all. Hi, Andrea. Andrea Ann. Robin says, Robin Barton Thomas, Kat, I just noticed you have 10,000 subscribers. Thank you for noticing. Congratulations. Give her some thumbs up, Lionesses. Thank you, Robin. I was so thrilled to see that this morning. I am at 10% of my goal. My goal is to have 100,000. So please do watch and share, subscribe, and let everyone know. I really want to help that many people. 100,000 people is my dream, and that's what I want to do. So thank you very much, Robin, for bringing that to everyone's attention. You're so sweet. Woohoo, Shirley says, Jandro. Got a thumbs up. Woohoo, Kathy says. Thumbs up from Andrea. Yes, emotionally it doesn't fit the house. Okay, that's the table. So let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. And it's not going to be any different than, you know, when your mother was around and it was in her house, you didn't think about it. It was in her house, right? And so now that it's in your house, it's not making you happy. It's not making you happy. It doesn't fit. It's incongruous, whatever, you know, so let it go and don't worry about it. It's just wood. And they make dining tables every day. I know it wasn't the one that you ate off of as a child. I know it's not the one that your mother cared for and put the pads on and everything else, but someone else will love to have that table, and it will fit in their house and be loved. And that's what you want. And besides that, that's not your mom. It's just a wooden table. Put a beautiful picture of your mother sitting around the table with the family somewhere. That's how you remember the table and your mom. Oops, sorry. All right, let's see. Gosh, you guys are just the sweetest. Melinda said, my dream is achievable. Yes, it is. If you can dream it, what is it? I don't remember the quote, but anyway. Hi, Karen Clippinger. Just ended your workday, so yay. The Erin Condren Habit Tracker Notebook is helping me stick to routines along with Kat's videos. Ooh, that's good to know, Dixie. That's Dixie Cap 79. Betty says, way to go, Kat and Mr. B. Thank you, Betty. Cindy Leatherman says, in Flylady's plan, when do you scrub a tub? Oh, that's a great question. It's really only once every 4 weeks. And when do you do that zone? Okay, no, I got this from another one of my Flylady friends. My sweet friend who is the mother of I forget how, 7 kids, I think. She homeschools. She's written a book on homeschooling and Flylady, doing Flylady and homeschooling, called Giving Your Children Wings Without Losing Yours. And she says, she's got a YouTube channel also. Her name is Tammy Fox. And Tammy says once a week when she's doing her morning, no, she might even say daily she does it, but when she's doing her, because she has so many kids, When she's doing her morning routine, she wipes the walls and she wipes down the tub. So she cleans it, and she said it takes 2 extra minutes because it's never dirty because she cleans it every day. So it all depends on you and your family. You know, it's just Larry and I clean his shower every couple of weeks. I don't take showers. I take a bath, and I wipe my tub out every time I take a bath. Occasionally I'll take a shower. Does that help? And what I do, girls, is I love, you can use whatever you want. I love Mrs. Meyer's. I've got the tub and tile cleaner. I just take off well, I don't wear shoes in the house anyway, but I stand in the tub barefoot and I spray the walls down, and then I take a wet cloth or microfiber cloth and wipe it down. And then I step out of the tub, get on my knees, spray the tub, and wipe the tub out. That's it. I like wiping down the sink down at night and then wake up to a pretty sink. Awesome, Allison. That's a good idea. Dickie's giving me thumbs up. My husband and I worked on the garage this weekend, and now it's so scary. Not so scary. Good, Kathy. That's awesome. Shannon, because I have less clutter, the weekly home blessing is being done in 1 hour and 10 minutes. Thanks so much. Try to get it down to an hour. I'm very